This video is a little overdue, but as you can see, it's not summer anymore. Let's find out some quick tips and tricks and things that you need to worry about when you're OTR during the winter time. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, before we get into today's video, I want to talk to you about OTR. Not over-the-road trucking, OTR, on the revenue, Prime Edition. This is a trucking software that's been developed by an owner-op here at Prime to give you the leading edge in your business's profitability. If you want to save money, keep an eye on your numbers, and make sure you maximize your profitability, you want to check out OTR. Don't forget to click the link in the description below. Use Freight Skater Trucking as a referral. You get a 14-day free trial. After that trial, it's just $15 a month. That $15 a month, I promise you, is going to increase your profitability and save you money in the long run. Check it out today. What's going on, YouTube? We are back again today with another video. We're just going to get right to the chase. We are in the winter months and severe weather is hitting right now. At the moment, we are actually dealing with Winter Storm Elliott. So let's take a look at what we're looking at here. We're sitting at a shipper right now in Springfield, Missouri, waiting to get loaded. This is what my windshield looks like after an hour sitting here. So it's pretty nasty. But we're going to get through it, guys. And I wanted to, if you've been a longtime follower of the channel, you probably have seen the Winter Prep 2020 video. The link will be in the description, guys. I encourage you guys to go check it out. Everything that we're going to talk about right now is going to be in that video. We're going to focus more on the safety aspect of things, not really the preparation of things. If you guys are driving in this stuff, there's some key elements that you guys want to take into consideration. One of the most important things, and I forgot this on the original shoot, was slow down. No matter what, slow down. That will just about solve everything. Whether it's wind, ice, blowing snow, blocking your vision, fog, slow down, guys. I mean, don't risk it. If you slow down now, you can save your life and others later. It's road spray. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's snow, sleet, rain, whatever. Guys, if you see road spray coming off of someone's tires, 9 times out of 10, the roads will not be icy. It's not saying that it can't happen. It's all dependent on temperature. So we know the freezing point of water is 32 degrees. That doesn't mean ice can't form until 32 degrees. You want to start at 37 degree mark or less, depending on the conditions outside. You want to really take caution. If you see road spray coming off tires, 9 times out of 10, you're okay. Number 2, this snow here and ice, guys, let me tell you something. If you can't see the lines on the highway, okay, pull off. Like, if it's completely covered and you can't make out what lane you're in, where the shoulder is, pull off. Like, wait till it clears up, wait till snow plows come out, whatever you got to do, don't risk it. All right, you want to make sure you can see your lines on the roadway. Another thing is, too, is if you're worried about ice while you're driving, watch your windshield, watch your mirrors. If there's ice collecting on your mirrors or around your windshield, 9 times out of 10, there's probably ice on the road. So that's something that you got to really, take caution with, is that ice. The ice is something serious. Also, too, when you guys stop and get out of your truck to say, go get a cup of coffee, or you're going to walk around the truck, check everything. If your foot hits the ground and you're slipping on ice, that ice is on the highway as well. So there's a potential for that hazard to be on the road as well. Fourth thing I want to tell you guys about when you're talking about chains and auto socks, traction devices for when you get caught up in inclement weather. Just because a chain law is in effect doesn't mean you got to chain up, okay? Sometimes, most times, the best course of action is to pull off and call it. Especially if you've already done or more than half of your shift. It's nighttime, nightfall's happening. History tends to repeat itself. So when a storm happens in the evening time, obviously temperatures are a lot lower than they would be during the day, even if it's overcast and you can't even see the sun. During the day, temperatures will be tend to be higher than they will be at night. So if you're riding along, say 84, trying to go over Cabbage Pass in Oregon, or you're trying to get over Snoqualmie in 90, and chain laws are in effect before you get there, and you've already ran 5, 6, 7 hours that day, it's safe to go ahead and pull over and just call it. You know, keep in touch with your dispatcher, the customer, even if you can, and let them know what's going on. Say, hey, it's unsafe to drive. You know, I don't feel comfortable going over this mountain even with chains. And I'm gonna tell you why. You only need to chain up to get out of trouble. Don't chain up to get into trouble. That's not something you want to do. It's not just the hassle of the chaining up or the putting the auto socks on. It's the fact of you're putting yourself into a higher risk of danger than you would be just pulling off, find somewhere safe to park and getting out of the way and letting nature take course. Let the sun come out in the morning, the plows come out, tend to the roads and stuff. Because 9 times out of 10, that's when it gets better, is the next day. Just like in the Winter Prep 2020 video, like I said, the link's going to be in the description. You guys take and stock up on extra fluids. Get your anti-gel on the truck. If you're going to be in temperatures 20 degrees or lower and your truck's going to be stopped for any considerable amount of time, that's when you definitely need anti-gel. Anti-gel's, diesel's not like water, okay? So it's not going to freeze up at 32 degrees. You got about, when you get down to the 25, 20 degree range and you're going to be stopped for a substantial amount of time, that's when you want to worry about it, especially below 20 degrees. So right now we're in 8 degrees. I've treated my truck and my trailer, okay, with anti-gel, my reefer unit. Guys, make sure to do that and run those reefers, run your truck, get that stuff. You know, best time to do it is put it in before you fill up and before you fill your tanks, and then while you're filling your tanks, it'll mix. So that's the best time to do it, guys. If you're having problems starting your truck at night, or you've already had previous issues and you got a hard start, you know, on your truck, it might be best just to idle if it's super, super cold. Guys, there's just so many things, and it's mostly common sense stuff. You know, if you don't feel like it's safe, don't do it. You know, if you have a gut feeling that's safe, double check everything. You know, double check your weather, double check your routes. Stick to those main roads. States tend to take care of the main highways before they will little small state roads or state highways. Always double check your atlas if it's not a route you're familiar with. 9 times out of 10, if it's a small 2-lane state highway, you probably don't want to be on it in inclement weather. I can promise you. Nobody, when it comes to safety, there is no boundary. If you feel unsafe, you pull that rig over and you make those calls you got to make. So keep that communication open, though. Always be very vocal and communicative with your dispatcher, your customers, even your team drivers, some of you guys, your trainees, your trainers. Guys, you know, don't do anything to put yourself or anybody else's life at risk. So that's the biggest thing right here is, so keep stocked up on your extra fluids during the winter months. Give yourself a lot of extra time on your trips. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't say, well, I can run 65 wide open. You know, guys, give yourself extra time for your ETAs and your planning, for your trip planning. Double check your weather. Check it before, during, several times throughout your trip. Make sure that you're not going to run into anything, because a lot of times you can catch it on the forefront and bypass it. So, but guys, that's going to be it for today. Just some quick tips and tricks. If you guys have any questions or anything, please put them down in the comments below, and I'll make sure to address them. But go check out the Winter Prep 2020 video. There's so much information on there that we didn't cover today in today's video, but there will be a link in the description for the Winter Prep 2020 video. So as always, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, please like, sub, and share the channel. Get that information out there, because knowledge is power. That's what it's all about. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Stay safe. God bless. Prayed out.